Building the four-leg pyramid requires extensive precaution. The completed pyramid will be immensely rigid. But while the building is being built, before the four legs converge at the top, the unconnected parts are dangerously weak. If an earthquake occurs during the construction, the four legs of the pyramid could move, crumble, and crash into the sea. Most structures need bracing during the construction, but here the contractor takes the idea to a new level. 4 massive crossbeams break the four legs into 4 different levels, and totally 16 crossbeams are used. This is an enormous construction, and these are temporary. They will be taken down when whole construction has been done. That's a mess of time, money, and materials. But this is like the insurance policy. You pay, then you hope never have to use it. When the towers are finished, one of the 4 legs will get an elevator. The journey to the top will still be arduous. The elevator doesn't go all the way up. It stops where the legs converge. That's the pylon head. And it has one of the most important jobs on this cable-stayed bridge. It holds the 100-foot tall blue steel bracket which secures the cables. Cables holding the roadway are held here.
Each cable is made of up to 70 strands wrapped in black polyethylene. Each strand is made with exactly 7 steel wires, each about the thickness of a chopstick. When the cables are installed, the excess is cut off, and the bare ends get a special coating to prevent rust.
368 cables in all to hold up the 1.4-mile-long roadway. There are 25 miles long of cables, made from 10 million pounds of steel. When completed, this tower rises 538 feet above sea level, almost as tall as the Washington Monument. But there is still another 207 feet hidden under the surf, so the monument should be lower than the tower.
Workers fabricate roadway sections. Assembly starts with massive steel beams. It will take 186 deck sections to build the roadway across the Gulf of Corinth. The deck segments come off the assembly line, ready to be installed on the bridge. They are already fitted with anchors for the cable stays. They even have guardrails for the pedestrian walkway. But first, they need to be carried from shore to the middle of the Gulf. That is easier said than done. Each segment is larger than a tennis court. How do you lift 600,000 pounds into the air, over water? The solution is a specialized floating crane called the tack lift. It can hoist the huge roadway section. Spring 2004. The new deadline of early August is fast approaching. If the Olympic flame is going to cross the bridge, all the deck segments must be in place. May, with time to spare, the tack lift transports the last section of roadway from the staging area to the bridge line. The contractor's efforts pay off. Greek authorities see the Olympic flame cross their spectacular new bridge. A week later, the bridge opens to traffic. 4 months ahead of the original deadline. For the contractor, it means a bonus for opening early.